Hello and welcome to Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. So I did start a live stream yesterday, but I thought, seeing as we are doing a Let's Play series, we may as well start again. So here we are. If you want to check that out, I will leave a link to that in the description below. Okay, so here we are on the first screen for Bannerlord, and we get to choose our character's culture. So as you can see, each of these have different perks. So the Vlandians have 20% more upgrade XP to troops from battles. Sturgeons, 20% less speed penalty from snow. Empire, 20% construction speed bonus to town projects, wall repairs and siege engines. The Asarai caravans are 30% cheaper to build, 10% less trade penalty. The Khuzaits, 10% extra speed bonus for horsemen on campaign map. And the Battanians, forests give 10% less speed penalties to parties. I think we're going to go for Vlandians just because we get 20% more upgrade XP for troops from battles, which sounds pretty good. Yeah, I think that will be okay. So the new character customization is massively improved from Warband. But because I am lazy, I'm just going to randomize all anyway. And you know what? I think that first dude will do for us. Let's have a quick look through anyway to see what we actually have. So we've got different eyebrow types here. As you can see, we've got so many more options compared to Warband. And we also have different markings, so you have face paint, and we can change the colour of that as well. Or we can just give him a nice scar. There you go, he's got a nice scar above his eye there. Going to make his hair a little bit lighter. There we go, nice. Okay, so we get to choose our family. So this is basically the same as Warband, where you get to choose your background and stuff at the start. These are the different stats we can change. So we have Vigor. Vigor represents the ability to move with speed and force. It's important for melee combat. Control. Control represents the ability to use strength without sacrificing precision. It's necessary for using ranged weapons. Endurance. Endurance is the ability to perform taxing physical activity for a long time. Cunning. Cunning is the ability to predict what other people will do and to outwit their plans. Social. Social is the ability to understand people's motivations and to sway them. And then intelligence. Intelligence represents aptitude for reading and theoretical learning. Then obviously we have the byproducts of these stats. So you were born into a family of a Baron's retainers. So here it tells us exactly what we will gain from these different options. So 10 skill level and 1 focus point in riding polearm and 1 attribute point to social. Urban merchants, 1 focus point to trade and charm, 1 point to intelligence. The ability to make a person like and trust you. Familiarity with the most common goods in the marketplace and their prices. All right, okay, that's pretty self-explanatory, I suppose. Polearm, crossbow, and endurance. I don't really like the crossbow, so I'm not too bothered about that. Smithing and two-handed. I'm not too bothered about smithing at the moment. Scouting, crossbow, and cunning. Again, I don't really want crossbow, and the same with mercenaries. So I think we're going to go with riding and polearm. I know polearm is pretty easy to use on a horse, so it might help us to start with anyway. As a child, you were noted for your leadership skills, which is leadership tactics and cunning, which could be a good one. Your brawn, two-handed and throwing, and 1 point to vigor. Attention to detail, athletics, and one-handed and control. Your aptitude for numbers, engineering, trade, and intelligence. Your way with people, charm, leadership, and social. And your skill with horses, so riding, medicine, and endurance. So that could be a good one. Or maybe we should go with leadership. Your judgment of how troops will perform in contact. This allows you to make a good prediction of when an orthodox tactic will work and when it won't. The ability to inspire. You can fill individuals with confidence and stir up enthusiasm and courage in larger groups. Choose your adolescence. Like all village children, you helped out in the fields. You also herded the sheep. Athletics, throwing, and control. Worked in the village smithy, two-handed and smithing, and vigor. Repaired projects, smithing and engineering, intelligence, gathered herbs in the wild, medicine, scouting, and endurance. Hunted small game, bow, tactics, and control, which is probably what we're going to choose. Sold produce at the market, trade, charm, and social. Well, we're going to go for hunted small game, mainly because it's got bow, tactics, and control. And again, control is to do with ranged weaponry, and I quite enjoy using the bow. Choose your youth. As a youngster growing up in Calradia, war was never too far away. You served as a baron's groom, steward, tactics, and cunning. So where is steward? There we go. Your knowledge of what makes a settlement prosper. This helps you to manage an estate or administer a town, which sounds pretty fun, but I suppose that's something we won't be doing for a while anyway. Trained with the cavalry. Riding, polearm, and endurance. So riding and polearm again. Stood guard with the garrisons. Crossbow, engineering, and intelligence. Rode with the scouts. Riding, bow, and endurance, which could be a good one for us. Polearm, one-handed, and vigor. And skirmishers, throwing and bow and control. I think rode with the scouts. Choose your young adulthood. Before you set out for a life adventure, your biggest achievement was you defeated an enemy in battle. One-handed, two-handed vigor, 1 to valor, and 20 to renown. You led a successful manhunt, so tactics, leadership, cunning, calculating, and renown. You invested some money in land, trade, smithing, intelligence, calculating, renown. You hunted a dangerous animal, so bow and crossbow, control and renown. You had a famous escapade in town, so athletics, roguery, endurance, valor, and renown. You treated people well. Charm, steward, social. +1 to mercy, generosity and honour. +5 to renown. I think we'll go with you led a successful manhunt. Choose your story background. Okay, so like many families in Calradia, your life was appended by war. Your home was ravaged by the passage of army after army. Eventually, you sold your property and set off with your father, mother, brother, and your 2 younger siblings to a new town you had heard was safer. But you did not make it. Along the way, the inn at which you were staying was attacked by raiders. Your parents were slain, and your 2 youngest siblings seized. But you and your brothers survived because you subdued a raider, one-handed athletics and vigour. You drove them off with arrows, bowman tactics and control. You rode off on a fast horse, riding, scouting and endurance. You tricked the raiders, roguery tactics and cunning. Or you organised the travellers to break out, leadership, charm and social. We're going to go with you drove them off with arrows. Okay, cool. You prepare to set off with your brother on a mission of vengeance and rescue. Here is your character. Click finish if you are ready, or go back to make changes. Okay, so what do we want to be called? Derek. We are Derek. And we're going to put it on realistic. Recruitment, we'll put it on easy. And map movement speed we'll put on easy as well. We'll enable death. Brother, it's been 3 days now since we've been tracking those bastards. I think we're getting close. We need to think about what happens when we catch them. How are we going to rescue Varric and Alda? Are we up for a fight? This looks like an old training field for the legions. Perhaps we can spare some time and brush off our skills. The practice can come up useful when we catch up with the raiders. I'm going to run the course. I need to know I can fight if I have to. So I skipped this tutorial in the live stream I done, so we're going to actually continue it in this playthrough. Let's go on then. Okay. You can move your character, WSAD. Okay. Finish the track and hit targets as many as you can. Right, okay. See if we can actually hit all of these, shall we? So we've got 5 out of 18 so far. Oh, I missed one. Nearly missed another one there. I suppose we're supposed to jump over those things, but never mind. Oh. Oh well, we missed 2. Never mind. Range training. So where is that? Mounted spear training. Do we actually have to do all of these? I don't think we do. Let's just get out of here. Before we do anything else, we'll arm food. There's a village north of here where we can buy provisions and find some help. You're a better rider than I am, so I'll let you lead the way. Okay. So to Veya. Moving your party is done by clicking on the map. This will leave a mark on the target location. Yep. Okay. Some refugees over there. You've arrived at Veya. To explore the location, you can enter the settlement by pressing the highlighted button on the left. We're here, I guess, so we need food, and after that, maybe some men to come with us. The headman here can probably help us. Let's try to find him. So, left alt. Definitely a nice welcomed feature. Headman, is that Fadon? Fadon? I am Fadon, head of the village. What brings you here? We need help. Some raiders have taken our younger brother and sister captive. We think they may have passed this way. They got your people too? Sorry to hear that. Those bastards have done a bit of killing and looting in these parts as well. We think they've gone north. I reckon they're the few folk around here who'll join you in going after them if you pay them for gear. Once you've made your preparations, come and talk to me again. I may have a task for you if you are going after the raiders. This will return you to the settlement menu where you can purchase supplies and hire recruits. Okay. Sorry mate, you're in the way. Your brothers asked you to hire at least 4 men before you set out to face the raiders. You can hire troops from villages and towns by clicking on the Recruit Troops button. We can recruit all of those. You should purchase supplies from the settlement menu on the left. The menu on the top right shows the important people in your current location. Click on the headman's portrait to talk to him. Have you finished your preparations? I am working on it. Oh, okay. Have we not finished our preparations? What else did we need to do? No? Okay. Oh, so we didn't actually recruit the troops then, no? Oh, okay. What happened there? Ah, it's because I didn't press done. Okay, we've finished our preparations. Let's talk to the headman again. He had said he may have a task for us. We could use his friendship. Okay, let's have another go. Glad to see you found what you needed. Now, about that matter I mentioned earlier. There's this wandering doctor who comes through here from time to time. Name of Takteos. Treats people for free. We're fond of him. Well, we last saw him a few days ago. He was carrying some sort of chest, which he was very mysterious about. He was on some sort of quest, he said, but wouldn't tell us more. He set off on the road just a few hours before the raiders come through here. well, he's not really a worldly type. Just the kind of fellow who'd stumble into a trap and let himself be captured. We're worried about him. If you can keep an eye out for him, this Tactaeus would be very grateful. Maybe, if he's alive and well, he'll tell you a little more about his quest. Right, okay. So, let's go find Tactaeus then, shall we? And we have some raiders. Are they waiting for us? I don't think they are, but we're going to attack them anyway. Why not? Saying that attacking raiders is probably not the best idea at the moment. Where's all our guys? Right, everyone charge in. Ow, what happened there? Yes, nice shot there. Oh. We've got one left. So that's a lot easier than I thought. Rescuing and taking prisoners. After a hard-fought battle, you may have the choice to take some prisoners or recruit those that you have freed from your enemy. Both options are done by transferring the troops to your party with the little arrow on the left. Okay. Radagos's raider. So do we actually have to attack all of these dudes then, or? Oh, we've got some nice armor here. We'll just take all of that. We can stick them on. They're actually worse than everything I already have. Okay, so I guess we do actually have to attack these.
Everyone give them hell!
Well, we might as well just charge straight in there. If I can actually hit any of them. There we go. Nice. I mean, I'm assuming this is easy because it's a tutorial. I actually died several times by looters in my live stream, so yeah. Oh, nice broadsword there, we'll have that. Alright, okay, so the last group here by the looks of it. So I do like these battle maps. They do look pretty nice.
Every charge!
imagine some nice battles on this field just here. Some more loot for us. Oh, they look nice. We'll have them. Oh, we actually got 2 pairs. That's the same as we already have, right? Yep. You rescue several prisoners that the raiders had been dragging along. They look parched and exhausted. You give them a bit of water and bread, and after a short while one staggers to his feet and comes over to you. I don't know who you are, but I'm in your debt. These brigands would have marched us to our deaths. My name's Tacteos, a doctor by trade. I was on, well, a bit of a quest, but now I'm thinking I'm not really made for this kind of thing. I was with a caravan and they just came out of the brush. We were surrounded and outnumbered, so we gave up. I figured they would keep us alive, if just for the ransom, but then they started flogging us along at top speed, without any water, and I was just about ready to drop. I could feel the signs of heat stroke creeping up, and I told them, but they just flogged me more. If your group hadn't come along, maybe I have a way to thank you properly. We're looking for 2 children captured by the raiders. Can you tell us anything? I'm afraid I haven't seen any children, but after our caravan was attacked, the chief of the raiders, the one they called Radagos, took and rode off with our more valuable belongings, including a chest that I had. He seemed to be controlling more than one band raiding around this area. If this lot has your kin, then I think he'd be the one to know. And since I have nothing of value left to repay your help, I'll tell you this. If you do catch up with and defeat that ruffian, you may be able to recover my chest. It contains a valuable ornament which I was told could be of great value, if you knew where to sell it. I was trying to find out more about it, but as they say, I have had all my urge for travelling flogged out of me. Right now I don't think I'd venture more than 20 paces from a well as long as I live. It doesn't look like much, and I suspect this slot would give it away for a few coins, but I got it from a mercenary whom I treated once, and swore it was related to Neretz's folly. I don't know what that means, except that Neretz's was of course the emperor who died in battle some years back. Maybe you can find out if it's of its true value. Thanks for saving me again. I hope our paths will cross again. So did we actually get something there? We've leveled up by the looks of it at least. Marksman. +6 to horse hit points. Oh, and tactics. Cavalry attacks cause 10% more morale loss. Medium XP bonus per day to tier 1 to 3 troops, or small XP bonus per day to the party. Let's go for that one, I think. And inventory. So did he actually give me something? No? I guess not then. Radagos's hideout. You've arrived at the hideout. Right, if I just get everyone to follow me.
Die, you bastard!
I mean, I tell you what, I could just get everyone to charge. Go on, man, in you go. No one down here. Two guys over there by the looks of it. I was hoping I could pick some weapons up there. Oh, we gained a point in medicine. I don't know how we managed that, because we weren't even doing anything. So, who's this that comes through my place of business, killing my employees? We heard you took our little brother and sister. Where are they? Good heaven, I'll need a better description than that. My men have harvested dozens of little brats in this region. Quite good hunting grounds. Already sent most of them south to a slave market. I know though. Since your hunt for your kin is fruitless, how about you clear off and save your own lives? Either that or I force you to lick up all the blood you've spilled here with your tongs. Or you and I could settle this one-on-one. And no thanks. Go on boys, go get him. I'll take this guy out the back.
Victory is ours!
Well, I recognise defeat when I see it. If I'm going to be your captive, let me introduce myself. I'm Radagos. You haven't cut my throat yet, which is a wise move. I'm sure I can find a way to be worth more to you alive than dead. You'd better help us get our brother and sister back, or you'll swing from a tree. Oh, you'll need my help, alright? If you want to get them back alive, that is. See, my boys have some pretty specific instructions about what to do if there's a rescue attempt. Should we get on the road? Remember, if I drop dead of exhaustion or drown in some river, that's it for your little dears. I don't expect a cosy palanquin now, but you'd best not make it too hard a trip for me. You come across a chest with an old piece of bronze in it. It's so battered and corroded that it could have been anything from a cup to a crown. This must be the chest Tactaeus mentioned to you. That had something to do with the Noretz's folly. Okay. I was hoping to find more treasure here, but I think business wasn't going too well for Radagos and his gang. I found this strange looking metal piece though. It doesn't look too valuable, but it could be the artifact Tactaeus was talking about. Maybe we can sell it to one of the noble clans for a hefty price. I have a better idea. We would have a better chance if we split up now. I'll take Radagos and go find the slaver market and look for a way to free the children. However, we must be careful not to endanger their lives, and it could be better to just buy them. We need to have our purses full for that though. I need to take these men with us. Radagos is a slippery one. I don't want him getting away. So you want me to raise the money to ransom the little ones? Indeed, you'll have to find a way to do that. Maybe this bronze thing can help. Tactaeus said it could be worth a fortune to the right person, if you manage not to get killed. If he's telling the truth, you must be careful. Never reveal that you have it, but try to understand its value and how it can be sold. One more thing, when you're talking to the nobles and other people of importance, make sure you present yourself as someone from a distant but distinguished family. Select your family name. You can use our family name if you like, or make up a new one. You will have a better chance of obtaining an audience with nobles, and it'll be easier for me to find you by asking around. I don't know. What is our family name? Derek of House Duh. Okay, so yeah, I'm not very good at names. My imagination is not very good. So there we go, that'll do. Perfect. And customize your banner symbol. It would have been better if I could choose my banner beforehand, and then I could have actually chosen my name according to the banner I choose. What's that thing? Then I want black and white. We might just go for something simple like a sword. There you go. Or do we want that one? No, we want that one. That one's better. Okay, done. Get on the road now. Once I locate the little ones, I'll come find you. Okay. Tutorial is over. You are now free to explore Calradia. Okay, well, I think that's going to be it for the first episode. I'm going to try and carry on with the series, and we'll see how far along we can get. I know there's several bugs that I need to watch out for. There's a couple of quest bugs I've seen on the Discord that we need to look out for. Other than that, yeah, we'll see how we get on. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video.